Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to share with you what I consider to be 5 of the best hiking routes in the northern Cairngorms. 2 of them are short, lower level hikes, and the other 3 will take us onto the Cairngorm plateau and to the summits of 3 of the highest mountains in Britain. Our first hike is Sgòr from Glen Feshie. Our route starts at the forestry car park a few hundred metres to the south of the Cairngorm Gliding Club. After leaving the forest, we head northeast and climb the steep slope to the summit of Cairn. We continue along the broad ridge to reach the summit cairn of Macdui. A diversion takes us to the summit of Sgòr, a former Munro which was demoted due to its proximity to Sgòr. The summit of Sgòr sits right on the edge of the crags which drop dramatically down into Loch. Sgòr is Gaelic for windy peak, so do take care if you're standing near the edge. Leaving the summit, we descend over open ground and join the path which comes in from our left. We continue to the point where we left the path earlier and retrace our steps through the forest to return to the car park. Our second hike is the Uath Lochans. A short distance from the car park, an information board explains how the 4 Lochans were formed at the end of the last ice age. Our route combines both of the marked trails, and more information can be found via the link in the video description. After crossing the marshy section on the boardwalk, the path brings us round to the edge of the largest of the 4 Lochans. After a short diversion to the edge of the Loch, we rejoin the forest track and continue until we reach a red marker post indicating the point where we start to climb uphill. There are gaps in the trees which provide excellent views across the Lochans to the western edge of the Cairngorm mountains. The path rises and falls until it reaches the highest point of our route and an ideal spot to take a rest and admire the view. Leaving the viewpoint, we drop down through the trees and follow the marker posts along the forest tracks to the end of our route. Route number 3 is Ben Macdui via Loch Etchacan. From the car park, we keep to the side of the ski piste, eventually leaving it and join the path which rises up the west side of Corrie Cass to the spot height at 1141. Heading southeast, the path now takes us down to the head of Corrie Raibert. Care is needed on the steep descent, and if the burn is in spate, it may be necessary to continue down to Loch to cross it. From Loch the path rises until eventually passing a small lochen, and then we cross some rather boggy ground to reach Loch Etchacan. We cross the outfall from the loch and we take the good path which leads up onto the plateau and to the summit of Ben Macdui, the second highest mountain in Scotland and the United Kingdom. From the summit we head north-northwest, cross the boulder field and pick up the broad path which passes to the west of Cairn Lochans. The good path crosses two burns and brings us back to the ski centre and the end of our route. Route number 4 is Craigellachie, a short hike above Aviemore. From the youth hostel car park we take the path which passes under the A9 and we enter the Craigellachie National Nature Reserve. After passing the large lochen on our left, we turn left at the marker post. Our route is now uphill all the way until we reach the large cairn marking the summit of Craigellachie. In good visibility there are expansive views across Speyside and to the Cairngorm mountains. It's possible to continue beyond the summit, but there is no alternative route of descent and we must return the same way. Our fifth hike is a circular route which takes us to the summit of Cairngorm. The route begins at the ski centre car park and we take the Windy Ridge path. After passing the ptarmigan restaurant and the top of the funicular railway, we join the made path and then follow the cairns to the summit of Cairngorm. We leave the summit and descend over open ground into Cisht Merat. The path becomes a descending traverse and good views of the Loch basin begin to open up. The bottom of Corrie Raybert is a good place to take a rest and admire the views before our steep ascent. There is no need to cross the burn this time, but care is needed, especially if the rock is icy. At the top of the corrie, the gradient eases and we continue on the path until we reach the spot height at 1141. From here we can admire the panorama over Speyside before we commence our descent to the end of our route.